Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the 1/100 scale Tieren ground type from Gundam 00. And here he is. I'm just going to start out by saying that this is probably the best kit that's come out of 00 so far as engineering and parts fit and just production quality and detail is concerned. This outdoes any Gundam 00 kit that I've seen so far. I guess you'll get a clear view of that when I get into the review. So let's go ahead and start. His color scheme obviously is kind of, well, it's a basic color scheme for a grunt mobile suit. He's got the kind of a hunter green. He's got dark gray, almost black for the joints. And then he's got these two orange parts right here on the front. And he's got a few clear parts. Clear on the end of the antenna here. Clear for the mono eye. And he's got two clear pieces right here. Kind of like little headlights. Anyway, alright. I guess do articulation next. Oh my god, articulation is crazy on this kit. If you've seen, if you thought the articulation on the 1/144 scale was impressive, it's even more so on this one. Let's see. The head, the little mono eye can not only go 360, but the little camera can also raise up and down slightly. So that's something new that I've never seen before. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, the torso can go forward and backwards. The shoulder joints can. He's got a joint. Let's see if I can get his arm out of the way so you can see it. He's got several. I think he's got a triple jointed waist. He's got a joint right here that lets him go side to side. He's got this other joint right here which lets him go forward and backward. And then he's obviously got the waist joint that lets him go 360. His arms go 360. They go up like so. He's got a double jointed polycap. If you remember the old Gundam Wing and Endless Waltz and G Gundam high grades, it's the same elbow joint that they used, is right there connecting the shield. So it's got a double joint there. He rotates below the elbow. He's got double jointed elbow. His elbow joints are double jointed, but they only bend about that far, I guess due to the bulk of the kit. He's got another interesting joint. He rotates below the elbow. You don't see that too often. This little flap right here protecting the hand, that moves. And of course his wrists are on a ball joint. And the same for the other arm. Let's see what else. Another interesting point that you don't see on many high grades is more of a master grade feature. The elbow armor is actually connected to the elbow joint, so it moves with the elbow instead of connected to either the forearm or the upper arm. Now the legs, they don't go, well, I think this one's going far out because it's about to fall off. They only go out about that far, but, and yeah, if you get the arms out of the way, they can go 360. It's just kind of an awkward task to have to do so. I'll show you his leg joint and why this keeps popping off. Ooh, everything goes flying. This is his hip joint. It's kind of weird. He's got a ball joint here that connects to the waist here. And then he's got a polycap here and a peg inside the top of the leg that goes there, so it's kind of an awkward hip joint, I think. I mean, it doesn't... If the kit was shaped differently, it wouldn't limit the movement, but it's just the way the Tieren's shaped. But he makes up for it by being really articulated everywhere else. His knee joints are double jointed. They can go about yay far. Oh, I forgot, his back skirts have a little bit of articulation. They can go up and down. Let's see, he's got this massive shield on his left leg that can go forward and back a little bit. See, the other leg fell off. And these little flaps covering the ankle joint can move, and also the guards on the back of the ankle joint can move. And I believe, yeah, the foot has some articulation. It moves, it's on a ball joint, so obviously it moves forward and back, left and right. It can't rotate because of this big piece here in the back, but the foot does have a joint in it, so it can go forward. Can't go down any, but just up. And I think that about does it for articulation. I mean, you can put this guy in just about any pose you could ever want to. Before I get into the accessories, I'll attempt to see if you can see some of the detail on this guy. The little subtitle on the guy's box, let's see if I can show it here, says mechanical detail, which I guess means Bandai made an extra effort to make the surface especially detailed, which really worked out well, because this kit is covered in tiny little rivets and boxes and all kind of little details. I mean, just a few of them are showing up on camera, but see, I mean, look, you can got little electrical cords leading to the backpack and stuff. I mean, that's crazy. When I was building this kit, I felt like I was building like a World War II tank model kit. That's what this guy feels like. Alright, so I'll get into the accessories now. He comes with his little machine gun, which is pretty cool. Kind of weird though, because it doesn't have a handle. But he doesn't need it because he's got this little thingy so it can connect onto his forearm. And he just runs around shooting people up like this. Now, I guess maybe I'm just more traditional thinking, but I would have preferred a gun with a handle. But, I mean, this works fine. I guess it's just up to your taste in mobile suits. Alright, and he also comes with his bazooka. It does extend a little bit. The magazine is removable, and it's got that same clip that clips onto his forearm, and it's got another handle so he can hold the bazooka. It's just a little bit more awkward than the machine gun. So it clips onto his arm. The shield sometimes gets in the way. It clips onto his arm, and then you almost kind of have to take the hand off, put the handle on his hand, and then reinsert the hand back into the wrist joint. And he's got his bazooka. Or he could hold, thanks to that nifty little joint below the elbow there, he could hold it this way and have it up on his shoulder like that, which I think looks a lot better. And lastly, as far as weapons are concerned, he's got this little blade thingy here, which stores nicely on his back skirts, and he can hold and swing around and cut up other mobile suits. And that's about it for the figure itself. Stickers, he only comes with 3 stickers, which I didn't bother applying because I'm going to end up painting them. But unlike many high grades, he actually came with little pilot figures. Well, he came with one pilot. This little pilot here, which, if I can get it open, yeah, there we go. He's got an opening cockpit hatch, and you can fit the pilot down in there, and you can see him popping out. He also comes with 2 other little soldiers with guns. They can kind of stand at the bottom and shoot stuff up. Alright, and that's it for the 1/100 scale Tieren ground type, and I'll see you next time.